Sean McDermott is the head coach for the UIC baseball team as opening day is right around the corner as he joins us here on the Flames Network. Coach, as always, we appreciate the time.
Jonathan, always great to see you. It's that time of year. It's a little chilly out here in Chicago, but we're getting ready to go somewhere warm and play some baseball.
Coach, before we talk about this season, reflect on last season. What stood out most about the Flames last year?
Yeah, we just had an older, gritty bunch. It was a pleasure to coach those guys. They showed up and they knew what they were doing. So it wasn't hard for me to coach the X's and O's. It was more about making sure we stayed on track personality-wise and stay on track, getting guys to continue to battle for each other. But we had a gritty group. It was pretty easy to coach.
Coach, tell us about this year, some of the things you're looking forward to for this group.
Yeah, this group brings other challenges. You know, we've got a newer lineup. We lost a lot from last year's team, and I'm excited to put the pieces together because I think we have some really unique pieces. We have a lot more speed on this team. We've got Luke Nowak, a transfer from East Carolina. He'll be in center field or left field, and we got Tarek Thompson-Allen. He'll be playing center field or right field, and he's a transfer from University of Southern Indiana. And then we've got some new pieces in the infield, too. We're going to have a new shortstop for the first time in a while. So Christian Holmes will be our shortstop. And then we've got some pieces that are still there. They're going to be some platoon situations. And obviously our anchor is Jackson Bissett behind the plate. You know all about Jackson, tremendous defender behind there. And he got beat up a little bit last year, but we're going to lean on him offensively as well. So the challenge is going to be get these guys believing they can win again, and the schedule we've put together, they're going to be challenged, and we're going to have to see how tough we are.
Coach, I know a lot of this comes from the gut as far as your evaluation of players when you recruit them, and some come from analytics as well from the numbers. There's a specific style that you like to play, fundamentally sound, getting the man over, strong defense. What do you look at from the players that you're bringing in? Do they understand what you want?
You know, I think what I value the most is mentality. Mm-hmm. I want guys that are tough-minded, disciplined, want to work hard, want to get better, and then we try to take the best available that fits our needs. So to say we have a style, we've done a lot of different styles offensively. The thing that stayed true to UIC baseball from the moment I set foot on campus as an assistant coach to right now is we have to be pitching and defense oriented. If we can't defend, you can't play for the Flames. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna do that first, and then we're gonna try and find the pieces offensively that can fit that defensive mold. And then we figure out how do we score with what we have. Mm-hmm. So last year we had a very offensive team. We could sit back. We didn't need to do a bunch of small ball. I think we're going to be a little bit more creative this year and have some pieces that can run. I think you're going to see a lot of doubles. But, yeah, you're going to see some short game as well. So what I'm trying to find is tough-minded dudes, guys that embody what this city's all about, blue-collar grit.
Tell us about the pitching, the starting pitching. What are you looking forward to there?
Well, obviously, you start off with Dylan Schuler. Yeah. I mean, Dylan's been really good for us last year. Just he doesn't change. He's the same guy. He's he's our rock on Friday nights. Cam Nohos on Saturday, big 6'8". Guy has made tremendous strides and has looked very good all fall and just keeps getting better. We're excited to run him out there. And then we've got a couple pieces. Brandon Bach's going to start on the DL here a little bit, but I think by the end of March you're going to see him back in a rotation for us. So that's exciting. And then you go to the back end and you got Reese Lawler, who's he's a leader in the clubhouse. He's a high-energy guy, brings energy, great leadership amongst the younger players, older players. And then some new guys, Bobby Barrera, left-handed pitcher, freshman from Wisconsin, and then David Cox, right-handed arm from Nazareth Academy here right outside the city. And then we have some other pieces like Kendall Lyons, who we've seen that last year. Kendall's got a lot better. He's grown up a lot, and I think he's got a chance to have a great year for us.
This is my customary question I always ask you before the season, but I do have to ask for our new listeners about the importance of playing early, non-conference, warm temperatures. But what does that mean to the team to be on the road for a week or two, being able to be acclimated with one another?
Yeah, it's first of all, being on the road that long is a grind, right? But what it helps is it helps people grow together. And sometimes that's with disagreements too. Like, I'm sick of rooming with this guy. But you learn to really know about each other, and going to the park every day and going through it. Last year was a huge had a huge effect on our team moving forward, and it wasn't all rosy down there, and it got ugly at times, but it brought them together, and I think it set the pathway for the rest of the year. I'm hopeful this year we have a similar experience on the road. The challenges ahead of us are real. We've got one of the strongest non-conference schedules in the country, and this team needs that. We need to go out and find if we can grind in adverse situations and figure out opportunities to score and win and stop people from scoring. And we're going to be tested. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, you mentioned the schedule, some of the non-conference and definitely conference teams that will be coming in. Very interesting schedule. Some teams that fans should look forward to at Curtis Granderson Stadium. Tell them.
Yeah, well, I mean, the non-conference early is pretty tough, but then coming to UIC here, we got Iowa's going to be here. We've got University of Washington, a new member of the Big Ten, coming in to play us. And then we obviously got the people that we normally play, Northwestern, Milwaukee, Northern Illinois. But, early on here, I'm more worried about who I have this weekend, and that's Charleston Southern and the Citadel, so we've got our hands full there.
Well, Coach, all the best of luck for this upcoming season. It should be a lot of fun, at least for me as a fan, but then acid pills, always.
Hey, we've got a lot of new looks. There's a lot of excitement around here. Yeah. I think it's going to be exciting for fans to get acclimated to our team, and some patience might be needed, but I think by the end of the year, we got a chance to be really special.
Coach, as always, we appreciate the time.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Sean McDermott, the head coach for the UIC Flames on the Flames Network.